What is up, guys? So in this video we're going to be looking into the logics which are behind all the conditional statements. So if you want to get good hold on the conditional statements, then you really need to know these logics. So let's get started. So first, so there are a few terms that will get clearer. So there's this and, there's this or, then you have this not, and then we have this exclamation and equal, which means not equal. Then you have two equal signs, so which means equal, then this greater, and then equal, which means greater than or equal to, and then there's this less than and then equal sign, and then you have this true and false. Okay, so these are the few things, so it will get clear uh, in just a sec. So let's clean these off. Okay, so first, let's see the table. Okay, so first let's see what not is. So let's say you have a boolean. So let's say you have a statement and then you add the not word. So if the boolean, if the statement has a false value, and if you add not, so the value of that statement as a whole will be changed to true. So if you have it as true and then you add a not, so it's going to give you a false. So this is going to be the final result. So now let's say about or. So let's say you have two boolean statements, and then each, so let's say one returns true and the other returns false, and then you have this or word in the middle. So let's say it's acting as a connecting word. So let's say you have true and then you have an or, and then you have false, so the result gonna be true. So basically what happens is that it just looks for the true value. So if you have a true, it does not matter if it's in the first or the second statement, as long as there's a true, so the result gonna be a true. So if both are true, so like in this case, so result's gonna be true. And then if both are false, since there is a no true, so unfortunately the result's gonna be false. So that's basically for the or statement. Now let's see the and. So in and, it's totally the opposite of or. So even if there's this one true, it checks for false. So if you have at least one false, the result will be a false. Unless there is no false, like in this case both the statements are true, so the result gonna be true. If one of the statement is false, then the result will be false. So that's for and there's this not or. So basically what's happening is that you have two these two boolean statements. So let's say one returns true and the other returns false, and then you have an or. So if we exclude this not and just look at these statements, so it's going to say true or false. So we know that if for or, if there's at least one true, so the result's going to be true. And then if this gives us a true and then you have this not, so not true, which means false. So this is the answer. Okay, now let's see not or. So there are some more. So not and then both are true, so true or true, which is going to be a true, and then not true means false. So same as here, so false or true, since or statements return true if there's a single true. So this statement is going to return a true, and then a not true means a false. Okay, so that's, so let's say you have both false, so this or statement will return a false since it only returns true if there's at least one true. So this is going to be false, and then a not false will be true. Okay, now not and. So same as before, we're going to check for only and then the result will be added to this not. So true and false. So in case of and, it checks for false. So if there's at least one false, the result's going to be a false. So it has it has a false, so the result will be a false. And then not false means true. Okay, so true and true, so which is true, and then not true means false. You have this false here, so this is going to be false, and then not false means true. So false and false, which is false, and then not false is going to give us true. Okay, now this not equal sign, exclamation and then equal, which means not equal. So we know true is equivalent to 1, and then 0 is equivalent to false, or false is equivalent to 0. So let's say 1 is, so this exclamation and this equal sign means 1 not equal to 0. It means it's true, because 1 is not equal to 0, so that's basically true. So 1 is not equal to 1, which is false, because 1 is equal to 1. So simple math. 0 is not equal to 1, which is true, and then 0 not equal to 0, which is false. This equal sign, this double equal sign, is used in programming just to check if two items are equal or not. The single one is used to assign a value to a variable, list, or whatever it is. So I have talked about that in my previous videos. So 1 equal 0, which means 1 is equal to 0, which is not the case, so it's false. 1 equal 1, which is true, so you have a true here. Okay, so 0 equal to 1, false, and then 0 equal to true, which is true. Okay, so that's basically it for the logic. So I mean, if you guys had any doubt, which I think most of you will have, so you can repeat the video once again. And yeah, so things will be a lot clearer in the next videos. So once you see these get applied, so things will be way too clearer. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.